What if the American people knew in the depths of their hearts that war is nothing more than a racket? What if we learned that war has not only killed innocent people overseas, but has eroded our civil liberties and our privacy at home? What if we acknowledge that nation building does not work? And if we want to win hearts and minds, we can achieve this without the use of violence. What if I were to tell you that there's another way, a way of peace, a way of freedom, a way of prosperity and friendship among all peoples through diplomacy and open dialogue? We, the people, have the power to stop this machine. We can demand an end to the wars that have dragged on for decades, and an end to the military-industrial complex that profits from death and destruction. We can call for foreign policy based on mutual respect. Join us at the Lincoln Memorial at 12:30 p.m. on Sunday, February 19th, on the anniversary of the Ukraine War and President's Day weekend, to rage against the war machine. After the rally, we'll march to the White House and deliver our demands. What if our voices could make the difference?
What happens if my concerns are completely unfounded? Nothing. But what happens if my concerns are justified and ignored? Nothing good.
Everyone's been asking me where I am, where are my streams. I'm on vacation in Miami. I'll be back soon. Got lots of big things planned. Stream with Sneeko. Gonna be doing an interview with Alex Jones. And lots of big things when I return. So I'll see you all soon. Thanks for checking in and making sure I'm alright.
Oh my God. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can. I can hear you loud and clear, Boomer. Loud and clear.
Holy shit. What a day. Hi, everybody. Good to see you all. What do we...
I love that opener, and we're definitely going to talk about the rally, but I got to talk about the Oz Hinkle. Oh my gosh, I think that's the best thing I've seen all year.
You like my improvisation of Jackson Hinkle? I friend of the show, Jackson Hinkle.
Jackson Hinkle, yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, that was. I'm sure
he has been so damn entertaining to watch lately. I mean, just what he's up to, like his posts, just like what?
Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
I know. I'm going to start calling him Double O Hinkle.
Double O Hinkle, yeah.
Today was crazy, man. Just crazy. We got. I didn't get a chance to work on the Patreon call-outs here yet this week because I was kind of busy.
I had him chained up in the studio, making him work on other projects. So,
yeah, we got some treats tonight too. You want to start shouting out the chats here?
Yeah, let's shout out the chats. We are live tonight on what? Rumble, Rockfin, YouTube Trailer Park Pundit, I think.
Twitch.
Oh yeah, we're even on Twitch.
Oh my God, we're really moving.
Hey, I'm going to start out with the Rockfin. Okay. Rockfin's been growing. Oz, we're 9 away from 14,000 on the Rockfin.
Oh my God, just 9 more. 9 more follows and we'll have 14,000 followers.
14,000 followers. We're thankful for every single one of them. And that really is a true test of how we would have grown over the last couple of years had we not been algorithmically shadow banned and suppressed and had the boot on our neck. So thank you, Rockfin, for reconfirming that we're not losers.
Yeah, shit. We'd be at least at 1,400 now on YouTube. So.
You would think, right? I don't know. They take away as many as we get. So, hey, shout out to Fred Edwards, always sharing our stuff out. Thanks, Fred.
What's going on, Fred?
Ronnie Graham. shout out all the way in Scotland, Copeland
Graham.
Morris.
Scotty. Oh,
See you. Oh, Aram, thank you so much for the Super Ray over on the Rockfin. And we got a whole bunch of people hanging out there, and they're not chatting. And we have people on the Rumble that aren't chatting either. But I guess it's just sit back and listen. That's okay. We got a lot to say tonight.
Yeah, I hear it's like 1,000 below zero in the East Coast up in the north there. So maybe they're frozen.
Oh, I was going to say, what? Is that cold at your place? It's not that cold here.
No, it's not cold here. It's just, it is. So, yeah, we've got the YouTubes. I'm going to call it the YouTubes. That's my job tonight. Hey, Al Walski. Come Schwari, Kate. Popeye Sailor. What's going on? Uncle Warren. Howdy, folks. Yeah, we got Jilly Love. Oh, Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Good to see you, Barbara. You're one of our longest followers, I think, Barbara.
Yeah, so many of you actually are, though. I had to go back and review some shows the other day, and I was just shocked at how many of you were with us all the way back then. And it's just like, I'm so happy that our fam has stayed together. We get to do this every Saturday night. I think it's like therapy for all of us.
Oh, hey, Gamer. What's going on, Gamer? What's going on? He's called Jilly out. And there's Yoni. Vic, Thurston Community Media. We're still hanging in there, aren't we, Vic?
Are we still hanging at Thurston Community Media?
We're still in there.
Oh
Shout out to
him. We've been there for years now.
Yes, we have. I think
that's amazing.
2 years now. I think we're long timers. I hope the quality of the production's good enough for you guys at, what is it, 3 o'clock in the morning, I think?
3 o'clock in the morning, something like that.
I think a lot of things look good at 3 o'clock in the morning, so that should be okay.
I can attest to that.
Patty in New York City. We've seen you a lot lately, Patty. We saw you Friday. Go Start.
So
what's going on?
glad to see you.
Oh, Vic's making oatmeal raisin cookies and pizzas on the rise. Be listening. Oh, cool. Pizza.
I'm doing cinnamon rolls tomorrow. I haven't done cinnamon rolls since last winter when I decided to put on 30 pounds and I just made a ton of them. So I'm going to make one batch this year.
I know how that goes. Pyramid 7. I love that name. Natalie Williams. Good to see you, Natalie. Good to see you. Anybody on the Rumble to shout out, or are they just being quiet and hanging out?
They're just being quiet and hanging out over there.
All right. P-Stuff just popped in. Hey, P-Stuff, good to see you. It's been a crazy week, but I did want to promote the event. Do you want to promote the event, Rage Against the Machine here that's behind
Rage Against the War Machine, as you know. This is going to be happening in Washington, D.C., Sunday, February 12th at 12:30 in Washington, D.C. But they're popping up all around the country, and Seattle has one scheduled for the same February 19th at 3 p.m. at the Mural Amphitheater. So
that's the one you're going to be
Pasta's going to be speaking at the one in DC, and there's a bunch of good names. I want to say Scott Ritter, and I mean there's some good lineup for DC.
Cool.
So if you're on the East Coast, we got to start getting out and pushing back against these fucking war pigs. I mean, if we don't, then we're complicit in it, you know?
Yeah, well, they're going to keep shooting down balloons if we don't get out there and talk.
Well, we're going to talk about that. Let me tell you, there's some balloon action tonight.
Oh, my God. And I just please support the Rage Against the Machine. Anything anti-war, just do it because they're killing us with that. And, please. Sister Amber's going to be there with you, right? So you guys are
actually, I'm probably going to go hang out with Sister Amber. We got a couple of things planned. We've got a really good activist friend of mine that I've known for quite a few years. I actually met her down at the border. She's with the Catholic Workers, and she goes and does third world country mission work, and she's coming into town. So Amber and I get to have a chat with her, and she has a lot of influence, especially with the activists on the East Coast. And so we want a chance to kind of, they're shocked when they all of a sudden wake up and go, oh my God, free speech is under attack. And it's because they've listened to mainstream media like MSNBC and CNN. And so for us to be able to put the agenda, in their ear, like, this is what's important. And this is what the people need us fighting for.
Yeah.
So we got that coming up. And then, of course, the rally. So we'll be doing footage and, same old stuff we always do. You get to work on a Sunday, it looks like.
I know I don't have to do this, but I need to remind everybody, our show is pretty much satire all the way around. Little truth mixed in, but just remember, satire, fun. We did a lot of work We have a collaboration tonight that I worked on with Pat the Batman fan that came out fantastic. We've got a Jett coming on tonight, spoken word, and we've got AI Shanda coming up here real shortly.
It's terrible.
AI Shanda, if you want to become a big boomer, a mid boomer, or a junior boomer, what do they got to do, Shanda?
Just head on over to our Patreon, and that is patreon.com/Beauty and the Boomer. We appreciate all of our donors and our Patreons, and we just can't thank you enough. You guys are the reason we're still here.
Yeah, you are, because we can pay our internet bills, and there's our PayPal, who will take it away at any time, but we're always trying to get
we give us and we take us.
We give us and we take us away. How's the chats doing over there? I think.
Well, now I know that there's a scramble because tax time's coming up, and all of these little things. Right now they're reporting, and so it's like, okay, got to round them all up, and then some of them are delaying. I don't know the way that they're reporting it. So I don't report anything over $600. I think it's going to blow up in the IRS's face. Right. They don't realize how many fucking transactions Americans have to do that are $600 in this goddamn country.
That's
pay their rent, pay their power bill, buy. I mean, it's so stupid.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't have. Biden did that.
I could see 5,000 being a reasonable drop it down, or even 1,000, but 600.
Yeah, we go from 9,999 to 600. Who are you targeting with that, Jack?
Who are you targeting with that shit?
Jesus
no, they
Christ.
just want to make sure the poor they're feeding their coffers. That's what it is.
Somebody to try and sell us some bullshit that's not.
Oh, we're gonna get fired up tonight. I can already.
Eric D. Red, hello, Eric. Bella Lagursi. I don't think I called you out earlier. We got a great, speaking of Eric T. Red, we got a great Sabrina Salvati, Sabby Sabs tonight.
Yeah, we do.
Nice little clip out of there.
Hey, Zoxo.
Zox! Good to see you, Zox. Good to see you. Anyway, I guess we better get going since we've got a fun-filled packed show. I want to introduce you to everybody to AI Shanda. I honestly, so where exactly do you see yourself in 10 years? Me. Yeah, that's it. Right down there. That's it. Anyway, we just want to preface this before we let AI Shanda speak to you. Now, this Jimmy Dore had an AI Emily or something on that I don't think even came close to AI Shanda. But Shanda, I needed a script from Shanda in her natural voice to upload it to this AI, because she's not speaking on her own yet. But Shanda was partaking of a little good stuff last night. Shanda, how did you think you handled that? Did okay with that?
Oh, I had a heck of a day. I ran all day yesterday, and at the end of the night, I sat down, just started smoking this stuff called amnesia, and Oz was like, hey, got a minute? And I was like, yeah. And this is what came of it.
Oh, my God. Anyway, AI Shanda, I think you look good. You got your Elvis on there, so let's
I do got my Elvis.
Let's see if I can hit the right button and kick it over.
Hey friends, it's AI Shanda. I just want to say hi to everybody out there. Thanks for joining us, Jilly, Kate. We see you guys. That's right, Boomer. I'm stoned. I'm stoned all the time. Hey, friends, thanks for joining us. I'm stoned all the time, Boomer, all the time. Shout out to our Patreons. Thanks for joining.
The audio quality isn't the best, but it will get better.
Oh, my God. He's like, think of something to say. And I'm like, I don't know what to say. What should I say? And he's like, I'm like, I'm stoned, Boomer. I'm stoned all the time. He's like, okay, I'll cut that.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's...
It's fun, though. You got toys, and I can't wait till we can actually put this to use, like, animating somebody.
Yeah, it's that
shit bag.
That thing right behind you, the AI, that's expensive stuff. They charge it by the minute. And I will rely on our friends and families to get our own software where we can do that. But anyway, moving right along, now that you've met AI Shanda, watch out. It's not as creepy as she looks. She looks pretty good, but this one, we gave a little foreshadowing of tonight's little event that we got going on. Crystal Ball kicking Ilhan Omar off the Foreign Affairs Committee is a genuine loss. She's one of the most courageous critics of U.S. foreign policy failures and hypocrisy. Jax Page, dirtbag leftist, says, you think it takes courage to fund the proxy wars in Ukraine? Nailed it. Honest to
it
God.
Takes courage.
Honest to God. There's 100 things that the squad should be doing instead of complaining about being kicked off a squad that has really no effect, or a committee that has really no effect on anything.
I mean, well, it's just so it's parsed in a way that her getting kicked off for saying anti-Semitic shit, which wasn't true. It wasn't anti-Semitic what she was fucking saying. She was just calling out Israel for their fucking open air prison and slow motion genocide, right? That's what it is.
Yeah.
And so she got kicked off for that, which I absolutely think it's just chicken shit, bullshit. It's just that we know how it is, right? But I mean, to be clear, I think that's bullshit. But for them to be this fucking riled up, when do they ever get this riled up for the working class or the poor people?
They haven't brought the ruckus ever.
Yeah.
So.
I would like to see them do this when it was something that mattered, like a vote for Medicare for all, or but no, they can't. They fall in line and they vote present, or.
Yeah, it's just they're part of the problem, and the history, whether it's written by the cucks or whatever, they're part of the problem. Now, we did a little tribute to them, and this is a cooperative between Pat the Batman fan, who killed it here. You did such a great job. He did the majority of the overlays, and Old Oz did the backgrounds and the transitions and the music. So it was definitely a corroboration. And Pat, thank you so much. He stayed up last night and did it all night long.
Poor Pat had pulled an all-nighter.
He pulled an all-nighter, but we love you, Pat, the Batman fan, and hi to Jamie, and it's Jamie's birthday, so everybody wish Jamie Kuhn a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jamie Kuhn!
So, yeah, I don't know if Pat's in here yet, but he'll be watching maybe down the road. They're out having a life, I hope, because that's what you do when you celebrate
right, exactly.
birthday. But without further ado, I think Pat knocked this out of the park. He had a little help from Old Oz, but here you go. This is a tribute to the squad and Eric Swell. I think it came out pretty good. Let me know if you can hear it.
I hear it.
From engaging in censorship. Where are the free speech warriors today?
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Got you ready to decide, said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get back together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room. I realize it's all my fault, but can I tell you? Yesterday you're forgiving me, but it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry. Oh, you now watch the hoodwink. Ask me to stop think. Don't think you're looking at Aquaman. I see my fish to the dish, although I like the Charlie Swiss. I like the sushi cause it's never touched a fine pan. I flip wasabi when I bust rhymes. Big ugly and rhymes because I'm all about value. Bird Captain's got the mad hits. You try to match wins. You try to hold me by the bus through. You're gonna make it break it, take it, take out like the sneaking and shake out like vanilla. It's the finest of the flavors. You're gonna see the show cause you know that vertigo is gonna grow cause it's so dangerous. So let me sign a waiver. Can I admit if I think you're funny when you're mad? Try hard not to smile but I'll feel bad. I'm the kind of guy who laughs in a funeral. Can't understand what I mean when you soon will. I have a tendency to wear my mind on my sleeve. I have a history of taking off my shirt. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Threw your arms in the air and said you're crazy. 5 days since you tackled me. I still got the rug burns on both my knees. It's been 3 days since the afternoon. You realize it's all my fault that I'm too soon. Yesterday you've forgiven me, and now I'll sit back and wait till you say sorry.
Go ahead.
China, the Chinese chicken. You have the drumstick and your brain stops ticking. Watching X-Files with the lights on. Your Delome's on. I heard the smoky meds in this one. Like kerosene for them getting frantic. This thing I'm tantric. This thing is guaranteed to satisfy. The Kurosawa, I make not films. Yeah, I don't make films. But if they did, they'd have a samurai. You're gonna get a set of better guns. Gonna find a guy with tiny notches on my arms and those flying. The backswing. You're gonna get a 07 Lucas secretary's got the boom and it makes it make me do the wrong thing. Can I admit if I think you're funny when you're mad? Trying hard not to smile but I feel bad. I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral. Can't understand what I mean. You soon will. I have a tendency to wear my you looked at me. Dropped your arms to the side and said I'm sorry. 5 days
Creepy.
since I laughed at you and said you just did what I thought you were gonna do. 3 days since the living room. We'll realize we're both to blame. What could we do? Yesterday you just smiled at me. 'Cause it'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry. It'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry. It'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry. It'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry. It's been 1 week. It'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry. It'll still be 2 days till we say we're sorry. It's not singing home on the Robbie.
Looks like those clowns in Congress did it again. What a bunch of clowns.
How does he keep up with the news like that?
We hope you liked that.
Excellent work.
I think, yeah, Pat, the Batman fan, Karaoke Closet, you just knocked it out of the park there.
Oh, you both did. Great job.
I loved the collaboration on that one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So
Very funny.
I hope there's more like that. But I'm going to make that standalone. Honor Pat's work over there on the Rockfin tomorrow. I'll probably put that one on Rumble because a lot of the Rumble people like
Definitely,
it too.
yeah.
So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. So, moving right along, we've got this one right here. Elon Omer, thank you for your wonderful dinner. It was great to be in a community with you tonight. And I think that was over at Elizabeth Warren's mansion. Left to the left said, this snapshot is amazing. So many duplicitous, grifting, faux aggressives, all freely smiling, knowing they are do nothing for we the people. I would say that's pretty good, wouldn't you, Shannon?
Yeah,
This is right on.
definitely.
I mean, they're sitting there.
They are doing nothing.
They're drinking wine and having a good time, and that's what we got. You've got one here from what is this? This is United Spot? No,
Definitely United Spot.
United Spot. You want me to throw the lever here?
Go ahead.
All right.
Today we're joined with AOC. Hello, AOC.
You're supposed to say action?
Huh?
A director says action when he starts filming a movie?
But this is an interview.
Oh, sorry. I thought this was like totally another movie. Are you trying to date me?
Anyways, that was some speech today.
Oh, that? That was nothing. I've had way better performances than that.
Performances?
Well, yeah. I'm like totally an actress. Duh.
You are?
Well, actually, I'm like a bartender pretending to be a congresswoman, but I'm just doing this while I wait for my big movie role.
So that was just an act?
Of course it was, silly. Why? Did you believe it?
Oh, yeah. And I'm pretty sure everyone else believed it, too.
OMG, thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. I've been practicing my actress singing so hard, and I've been going to like this really amazing, expensive drama school, and it's like totally been paying off.
So the whole speech was
just me actresses singing.
Well, what about the whole women of color being targeted?
Are you kidding? That was just in my script, silly.
In your script?
Well, yeah, duh. My script. I read it.
You read from a script?
No, I don't actually read it from a script.
Oh.
I have to rememorize the script.
What?
You have no idea how hard it is to rememorize words. No one knows my struggle. You don't know what it's like to be me.
Women of color are being targeted?
Hello. My fiance's white.
Okay, moving on. We're joined with T-Lab Rashad. Welcome to the show, T-Lab, I wanted to ask you, let's move on to Ilhan Omar. Welcome to the show, Ilhan.
Thank you. Come again.
So, what happened today?
Some people did something.
You're right. Some people did do something.
What?
Well, you got kicked off the committee. Some people did something.
Yes, America let me down. They did this because I'm a woman of color.
Are you sure it wasn't because of your lack of foreign policy judgment, horrible comments, and marriage choices?
No, it's because I'm a woman of color. Defund the police.
Isn't your husband white?
My brother's not white.
Oh, so good and so bad.
I know.
Oh my God, that's terrible. But it was pretty funny in parts, I gotta say.
Yeah, I agree.
I love the reface. This is Shan.
Okay, now we got to get into it. The whole deck is full of nothing but balloon memes. So.
Oh my God, Pasta looks great there. You do. You look great there. What, Pasta throwing an Emily bottle at the balloon or what? You guys are throwing garbage and
that.
shit. This is great.
Look at the around the world in 80 days. It's got Hillary Clinton,
Oh, my
and
God.
Biden. And can anybody guess who the Jackie Chan character is?
Oh, God. Who is it?
Not an American. I'll give you that hint. Not an American.
I can't tell.
Justin Trudeau.
Oh, God. No, not Trudeau. Oh, my gosh.
And I love this one on the bottom behind you that says, got back from the grocery store and I've never seen eggs this high. And it's a bunch of Bidens.
That's great. Well, when I saw that balloon, I couldn't contain myself because it reminded me of this. And I think Danny Deckchair. So they killed Danny Deckchair. The balloon was from Australia or New Zealand, guys. And here's a bunch of Aussies blowing up balloons down there. But the Pentagon, Chinese spy balloon spotted over Western U.S. They should have said it was spotted over Walmart, I think. But that was my contribution was Danny Deckchair. You brought this one. You brought this with, what is it? Relax.
Oh, well, this was a tweet that said, relax, Biden has this under control because it was breaking news. Biden orders fighter jets to fire on the state of Montana to protect Chinese spy balloon.
Oh, my God.
And then the other one says, we've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty.
Oh, no shit. No, yeah, that's pretty damn accurate. This one, I love this one with Biden's head. You brought this one too.
This was right after they shot it down. It says breaking: the U.S. has shot down the Chinese balloon off the Carolina coast. Good shot, Mr. President. He's got a bow and arrow.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is terrible. They're going to be. This is the dumbest damn psyop I've ever seen in my life. I
know.
think.
Well, we talked about it yesterday on my show. Like, what in the hell?
Yeah.
Total psyop.
You brought the what's his name? The Shrek guy here, Austin Powers.
Oh yeah. Oh look. Hunter's laptop is back in the news. Release the spy balloon.
Oh my God.
Definitely. And then the Washington Examiner: dry run balloons called top delivery platform for nuclear EMP. Yeah.
Is that serious?
Well, no, I don't ever take anything that says Washington Examiner on it. I think
it was
it's satire.
It was solar panels that were feeding their instruments for weather,
it
wasn't. And how do they know it was from China? Give me a break.
Apparently, China confirmed it, right? Like 2 days ago.
Yeah,
they confirmed it, said it was theirs.
Caught in the jet stream and ripped out of the frickin' whatever. So. What the hell is this?
Well, that's a medley of memes. Back when I'll shoot that fucking balloon down myself. And then Dear Penelope, it's only day one of the Chinese spy balloon memes, but I fear there will be no end to them.
Oh my God.
And good night, table. Good night, moon. Good night, Chinese spy balloon.
Oh my God. Oh, I don't know how much I can take. I did add this down here. You put that in there, I think.
Yeah, the Chinese food one. I love the Hunter ones.
Yeah, the Chinese.
Hunter up there doing crack.
I didn't see that earlier. I added it up here to the Hunter one. But yeah, do you know that one that I put that up on Twitter today? I got it off of Facebook. I can't credit whoever did it, but I got like 100 people liking this thing, and I'm going.
Oh, really? I know. We're such mindless cogs. Like, this is funny. This is funny. I mean, yeah, all day.
Well, let's have some fun. What is this? Another United spot?
It is. This was right after it got shot down, I think.
Oh, my God. These guys are fast.
Yeah, they are.
Hello? What's up? Hey, man. Sorry about shooting down your spy balloon. They made me do it. It's okay. What took you so long? Well, I just want to make sure you got all your information, that's all. Hey, hang on. I'm getting another call. Hello? What's up? What's up, buddy? Not much. Just talking to Jingling. What's up with you? Well, if the Intelligence Committee was fired, I don't have any info on America. Oh, I'm sorry about that, buddy. You want some more info? No, he okay. I just sent off a spy balloon. Sounds good. Oh, hang on. I'm getting another call. Hello? What's up? Hey, Joe. Hey, buddy, what's going on? You need some more documents? No. But I do need more information about America. Well, just send over one of your Russian spy balloons. I already did, Joe. Oh, good. Oh, hang on. I'm getting another call. Hello? Where's my money?
That's the best way to finish it. Where's my money, man?
Where's my money,
Where's
man?
my money? And you brought this little description from Wikipedia. What the hell is this all about?
Okay, so, well, behind me, these are all of, the American bases, right? And I've seen a lot of pushback, like, well, these countries want us there and stupid shit like that. But anyways, so this is trial balloon. So a trial balloon or kite flying used in the UK and elsewhere is information sent out to the media in order to observe the reaction of an audience. It can be used by companies sending out press releases to judge reactions by customers, or it can be used by politicians who deliberately leak information on a policy change under consideration. The term is of French origin. So trial balloon translate French ballon d'essai, a small balloon sent up to immediately before a manual ascent. Yeah. So there you are.
Oh God.
This is a stunt, man. We know it's a stunt. We've known it was a stunt since it popped up on Wednesday.
So they took a several $1 million fighter jet and probably $1 million missile, and they shot down a dollar store weather balloon, right? Is that?
But they riled the whole country up and begged Joe Biden to protect us. Protect us. Why have you not shut that down? We'll shoot it down ourselves. I mean, come on, the Republicans are losing their shit, and even the Democrats were like, why can't we shoot that shit down?
Yeah, they were talking about some bioagent being inside the balloon, and I that blew my silly string theory right out of the water. So
well, you did hear that they are reporting that it was hovering over our missile silos in the middle part of the country. But here's the kicker: there's a second balloon. Apparently that was spotted over the Suez Canal, or maybe one of the canals. It was the Panama Canal or Suez. Anyway, so yeah, the Chinese are up to something is what we're being told. And thank God Biden protected us and take that.
That I heard about that second balloon. The only problem with that one is it's got whammo pasted on the side of the balloon. So I don't know what the hell they're trying to make a big deal out of that for.
Remember those?
Yeah. Oh my God.
I loved those when I was a kid.
They were great. I got to tell you, they're so much fun.
God, yeah.
Well, Zeke and Gomer over at the Vanguard decided to throw some shit on Fiorella Isabella the other day. And I kind of take this a little personal. I know you do too. So I had to throw a little dirt at them because we're a satire show. We want to make a little fun of it. Yeah, and I just refaced them with the Gerber babies on Zeke and Gomer there. But yeah, armchair YouTube U.S. Americans who've never stepped foot outside their Wonder Bread empire existence call me a Russian propagandist for being an actual journalist instead of whatever they are. I was saying the same things, and now I am in the 2016 when you were in high school, but go off. Dirtbag Leftist said, imagine finding there's been an international crime committed and you run away from your middling YouTube show to go simp and do propaganda in Russia for the occupying power. Imagine being a journalist instead of LARPing up as one while sitting at home spreading U.S. propaganda. I think Dirtbag Leftist kind of nailed it there, and Fee definitely knocked him down on that. So I think Zeke and Goomer look pretty good there.
Zeke and Goomer. Yeah,
Zeke and Goomer, Zeke and Gomer. But anyway,
spit him out.
That being said, I want to bring Jesse Jett, and he gives us a breakdown in the spoken word of what the Vanguards are all about. So let's hear Jesse. I think he knocks it out of the park. Thank you, Jesse Jett. Thank you, INN, Indian Reef, everybody over there calling, for turning me on to this. This is great.
Who are these people?
Yeah. So this is called What Serves as Vanguard. No intro, folks. I'm ripping in. Opening my notes app like a vat of acid. Let's begin. Point me to the journalists I'm dipping in. Wait a minute. Holy shit. Something must be wrong. It's just a couple kids. Not a single wrinkle on their privileged skin. Couple whiskers you can just make out through all the clout that's dribbling off their little chins. The vanguard charge of a Red Rose strike force, mouths wide open as they charge into the hype wars. Now, usually I'd be obliged to take my time and savor every moment of the movie of me stretching out this two-piece till I eat it like a 5-course. Usually I'd lift them up and drop them 25 floors, strip their image back, expose the eyesore. But it's just sad to see the DSA make cattle of the prepubescent. Sad to witness Jimmy Dore derangement syndrome-addled brains of adolescence. So maybe I should cut some slack and throw them back. Like once they're done maturing, they might get the message. Maybe once they're all grown up, they'll learn their lesson. Maybe they'll look back a couple years from now and cringe just like I did the day I found those old Obama pins behind my dresser. Your Vanguard's just a couple drips, no ripples to be made. I guess if you carry water, you're an honorary blue wave. Defending our democracy like anything survived for you to save. So arbiters of good intentions, tell us who is truly leftist. Let them wield identity like such a holy weapon and let no one through the gate who's unordained. While you're both streaming live with boot receptacles agape, couple overzealous paladins decrying bad faith. Here to show Kalinsky you can fit your whole fist so his size 8 shoes ain't shit. If that's what serves as Vanguard, then your army's got a lot to lose. Except for the respect of those who jump at Shining Schumer's shoes. Those who treat the issues like a pleasant conversation that they're having on a dinner cruise. But never once in my whole life has punching up felt so much like it's child abuse. Like maybe I should save my scorn for those whose lobes are fully formed, who aren't just human moths that swarm the brightest clout to keep them warm. Maybe it's not worth the mess of mopping guppies off the floor, strike a nerve, then CPS comes knocking at my chamber door. So cut them loose. Wait it out an album cycle, maybe 4. If they didn't learn by then I'll proceed with no remorse. Once they're just your average centrists drumming up support for war, ask you for receipts as they both cite a State Department source. The pipeline's pretty short, from clueless faux progressive larva to the fragile centrist chrysalis where criticism's trauma, to spreading wide your liberal wings to shit on all the fauna as you host your weekly brunch and sit down chit-chat with Rokana.
Oh.
So you'd both do well to heed my words and look me in the eyes. My words will spare you only once. I don't show mercy twice. My lyrics aren't the kind of place where people leave alive, but I don't eat low-hanging fruit. I leave it for the flies.
Fucking burn.
I think he knocked it out of the park with that one.
Oh my God, that was a burn to the fucking ground.
That
and
was great.
On fucking point, every bit of it.
Yeah.
So talented.
So
talented.
We don't dive into the pool of drama too much, but I couldn't pass this one up.
No.
I mean, Zeke and Gomer needed to be slapped around, and I appreciate it. I see Jax is in the chat. Jax, Dirtbag, good to see you. And Sabrina Salvati is in here tonight. Hi, Sabs. Good to see you. Always good to see you. Welcome to our little corner bar. Remember, folks, if we get up close to 100, we're going to have to put up the velvet rope. We're not trying to build these shows at all. So, great to see you. Did you hear about Bristol Bay? Well, Cantwell saves Bristol Bay, according to her, and that's the salmon spawning habitat. And then she turns around and she votes for weapons to destroy the Ukraine habitat. I see a problem here. Don't you see a problem with that?
There's always been a problem with her when she graduates from, Miami, and all of a sudden she's the poster girl of Microsoft. We've had a Cantwell problem in Washington State for too long.
Oh my God! Talk about I know you should be able to vote these peoples out if you had.
No, you can't.
If you had fair elections, if they were really, did I say that? I can't say that. I just want to give it.
I went inside the Washington State Democratic Party to push back against, and Cantwell was one of the people I went after the most.
I did too.
You know what they did?
Pig.
They tapped my email via the DNC, the DCCC, and spied on all of the campaigns that I was working on.
Yeah, it's.
And I know it was Cantwell's.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
people,
I've seen her in action. She's a real piece of work. I got to tell you. I'm not going to play this because I just wanted to shout out.
Everybody's heard it. But it's hilarious.
Turncoat Don, you did a terrific job on this.
Yes,
These things make me nervous. You did such a good job though, but this is going to inspire the CNNs and the MSNBSs to get this kind of shit taken down, even though ironically it's what should
not to bring
happen.
actually Jimmy on and let him speak.
Hell
Definitely
no.
just take it down. But it's been fun watching all the dumbasses that have fallen for it.
Yeah.
Like, why would they let Jimmy Dore over there? I can't believe her. And like, oh, you're an idiot.
Yeah, and it was so good that some of our good friends fell for it too, and I'm so disappointed because it's and they're like me. Don't do this, guys. But I'm saying, anymore. Just do what you're going to do because they're going to screw you 17 ways from Sunday. I got to say, though, you did a great job. Turncoat Don. And I've seen a couple more pop
in their
up.
face.
Yeah.
Anytime we can hold that mirror up in their face, it's a good day.
That's
directly in their face.
Yeah, when it gets so good, you fake us out, then wow. But I want to, at least I remind everybody, MSNBS would eat their children before they'd bring Jimmy Dore on. Just remember that. So anytime you see Jimmy's face on an MSNBS thing, it's probably not quite
It's
real.
BS.
It's
Yeah.
BS. It's BS. What do you have here?
Well, speaking of BS, no BS. So the new American dream is to leave. Boy, ain't that the truth? I'm still waiting for my passport to get here. And I go after Biden a lot tonight, guys. I can't help that he gaffes every fucking day. And there's like one for each day this week. But here's the start of them. Here's
All right,
one.
here we go.
What are we doing?
Behind your decision to end the COVID emergency.
Well, the emergency will end when the Supreme Court ends it. We've extended to May the 15th to make sure we get everything done. No serious guys are
Oh, God. Ooh.
Yeah. She's like, well, whatever.
Oh, my God. Oh, it's painful. Oh,
It's painful. I know.
I don't want, oh, my eyes.
Your eyes.
Ugh.
Burn.
By the way, he gave me permission to touch him.
Oh, my God. That's not even funny.
Right?
No.
Come on, it's gonna hurt your reputation, man.
God, look at that kid.
What would I do with that done? Gotta say hi to me. We go back a long way.
Oh, my God.
She was 12, I was 30. But anyway,
Jesus Christ. Why did you bring this? I'm getting ready to vomit.
It's so cringe.
It's terrible.
You're trying to tempt me now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down.
Oh.
There he is.
Oh, that was awful.
Out of the free world.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's pathetic.
Great news. Did you see this? Are you going to RSVP? Make sure you guys RSVP for this shit. Join Nikki Haley for a special announcement. Not on Valentine's Day, but the day after because she cares.
Yeah, she didn't want to ruin Valentine's Day, but she's wearing the red dress, so I don't know.
She is wearing the red
I
dress.
had to.
I wonder what she's going to announce.
Yeah,
I wonder what it could be.
Her and Scott are going to announce to run for president, probably. They're going to pack the lineup like the Democrats did last time.
Right,
and then they're going to
yeah.
turn around and they're going to get the phone call, and this is who's going to run. You guys got to,
Yeah.
fall in line. I
my
had
God.
to add this little one with James Clyburn down here.
See that?
Because everybody's speculating why that they made South Carolina the first primary voting place. And I got to tell you, there's some good reasoning out there. But Shanda, you know why it is? It's because Clyburn was the one that Obama called to burn Bernie Sanders down in South Carolina. And he's just getting his payback. This is called a backdoor promotion, everybody. So along with all the other good reasons, with the demographics in South Carolina and everything else, Clyburn's getting his notoriety, and I can bet that he's going to be getting a big damn check too to go along with it.
They're just thinking ahead. That's what the DNC does. They see, and that's what the problem with Bernie was, is they didn't see Bernie fucking coming. They thought he was a nothing little gnat that would get, not even a percentage of the vote. He wasn't going to be a problem. And when it came time, they would do their pretend primary, and when it came time, well, Bernie would just fall in line. And that's exactly what Bernie did. Yeah. But you know what? There was millions of Americans who got involved in the process because they supported Bernie, and we've all just seen exactly how corrupt it is. And they set up for the next year. I mean, all those meetings, all those committee meetings, all those resolutions, all the caucus meetings that we had. And yeah, they just set it up for what's coming forward, Yeah. So yeah, they're just setting it up. And they obviously, whatever their new plan is, because, they do a multi-pronged approach to this stuff, it involves them being first.
Well, and then again, Bernie got money from people who couldn't afford it. And I know many in our chats have said this too. Nothing new. The guy owes the country more than just an apology for what he did. I've lost all my respect for the guy, and I just wish he'd fucking retire.
Me too. Just shut up and quit asking for money. Quit taking people's last $3 and then giving it to the Democratic Party or handing them your email list so they can have every terrible sellout piece of shit email me nonstop, begging for money.
It's sad. It's sad. Him and Biden did a video the other day, and Bernie had his shit together, and Biden didn't even know where he was. He was looking for the ice cream dispenser.
But Bernie was too old. Remember back in the day? Oh my God.
I gotta tell you.
Run, he's too old.
I've got to tell you, we have got another Yum Yum, which is America's finest news source, and it is our version of the Yum Yum. As the debt ceiling looms, Biden Congress said to send trillions to Ukraine helps their social safety net. Meanwhile, Republicans want to cut Social Security and Medicare, and so does Biden and the Biden administration. So I thought that was a good Yum Yum.
As I got to tell you, we talked about this on my show yesterday, but I want to reiterate it, especially when we have a lot more viewers. We have a lot more viewers tonight. And that is, there's one part of them declaring the pandemic over and, it ending in May that's affecting millions of Americans, and nobody really even knows about it. Nobody's talking about it. And that is that there has been a supplemental EBT SNAP program, SNAP benefit that has been added to everybody's cards for the last 2.5 years. Yeah. It started under Trump. It was extra money to try to help you get through food-wise, because remember, food prices started shooting up right at the beginning of the pandemic. Yep. Well, now that officially ends next month. So people who have been just barely scraping by for the last 2.5 years, but getting that extra $100, now that $100 is gone. So on top of, the cost of living adjustment and everybody raising rents. And I mean, I've never seen anything like what is happening this year. The money grab on our seniors. Anything that they can raise, they are absolutely raising.
Seniors and anybody who are on assistance. It's horrible. Right. Absolutely.
Well, living, on a fixed income.
Fixed income. Yeah. I mean, my wife and I, we don't make anything. So we're
the food banks are so packed now. I mean, I do food bank reports. I'll go down there and see how many people. And it's just, I've never seen anything like it. And that's just in my little tiny rural town. I know. I can't imagine what the big cities are like.
It's going to take them accomplishing cutting Social Security and Medicare to cut social safety.
Piss people off enough because they're willing to just take their little crumbs and not fight back.
Yeah, I mean, they're afraid. They've been programmed by this horseshit mass media, Western media, to go, we have another Jax Page dirtbag leftist. Jax, if you're still in here, you're doing great stuff over there on the Tweeter. And Jack said, excellent, please RT. So we're retweeting it on our show. Extra Bulla knocked it out of the park here. If the United States is the greatest country in the world, then it should be providing its citizens free basic housing, free food and clean water, free health care, including dental, vision, and mental. I need that too. A jobs program, a modern infrastructure, Fair elections? It does not. So I'm.
How are you gonna pay for that?
Yeah, how are you
Come
gonna pay
on,
for that?
socialist. What are you
Jesus
talking about?
Christ, what's
Oh, I
wrong
want to
with you?
shout out the Ray over on the Rock Fan. We have the combo couch in the house.
Oh my God! Combo couch, yeah.
Golden mustard, please. Rage Against the War Machine, February 19th. See you there. That must be pasta, I'm gonna assume. And
Pasta, Brother
pasta. We
P.
pushed it at the beginning of the show, and we'll push it again at the end.
Yeah, and pasta. We were just kidding. I don't think pasta was made in China. Just
We'll have
checking.
to check his we'll have to check his tag.
You brought a Jimmy Dore. Are you going to trigger the TDS people with this, or what's going to go on here? What?
Well, I think this is an older clip because I remember it being like a year ago. I think that this actually happened. It was Ted Koppel and Brian Seltzer, but Jimmy covered it. And any chance to hear that CNN is face fucking down and almost bust, I love it. For all of us who have been screaming about CNN and their corruption and their level of bullshit for so many years now, I got to say, brings a little warm spot to my heart to see or hear their ratings.
I love it. Is that Don Lemon?
Don Lemon.
Yeah, he was yelling at somebody this week.
He's always yelling at somebody. Like, don't even get me started with the whole grab his crotch thing.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let's kick Jimmy off. All right, Brother Jimmy, if you're out there in the waves, this is our shout out to you, Brother Jimmy.
So here's a new score. CNN. Now, CNN, I don't want to bury the news, but they're having their worst ratings week in 9 years. And why is, I'm going to show you this video because it's funny. What happened was Donald Trump is no longer president, and CNN doesn't have catnip for the people who hate Donald Trump because that's all they were. They're not a news station. They were get your 5 minutes of hate. Hang on, let me find some. Here we go.
I think Trump's when it really became absolutely insufferable. Right?
Yes, here we go.
Everybody here keeps talking about ideology and politics. Money. Donald Trump has been very, very good for baseball. He has been wonderful for the industry. Your boss acknowledged as much a number of months ago during the campaign.
Les Moonves,
Donald Trump, huh?
It was Les Moonves who
Les
acknowledged
Moonves
it.
also acknowledged it, but so did the head of CNN.
But that means what? If ratings are up, that means what?
The ratings are up. It means you can't do without Donald Trump. You would be lost without Donald Trump.
Well, that is what he says. Ted, you know that's not true.
CNN's ratings would be in the toilet without Donald Trump.
You know that's not true. You're playing for laughs. You've lived through enough presidencies to know
Hold on a
there will be
second,
more
Brian.
presidents.
What were the ratings before Trump and what are the ratings now?
So this is my favorite question. What were the ratings before Trump and what were the ratings now? Now, he's the media critic for CNN. All he does is report on media. So do you think he would know off the top of his head how much their ratings are up or down since Donald Trump? Of course he knows that number. Let's listen.
I would say we might be up 20, we might be up 30%, we might be up 40%.
You might be up 40%, which they were up more than that. But he's not sure. It could be 20, could be 40. You mean you could be 100% off?
Hey, I'm a critic, not a percent guy.
Yeah, right? You could be 100% off on what your ratings are, either 20 or 40. That's a 100% increase.
He just worries about the artistry of what he does, the craft.
So watch. So watch how the crowd laughs in his face over this, right? So that's when you know he's full of shit. He's not used to talking in front of crowds who actually laugh in his face when he says something that's stupid. Let me back it up just a little, give a running start.
I would say we might be up 20, we might be up 30%, we might be up 40%. If we go back down 40%, that's okay too.
Well, it may not be okay.
Of course it is. Hold on.
He thinks it's okay.
Yeah.
No, Trump is not how they've had their ratings all these years. Bullshit. They were in the toilet in 2016, if you remember. It was the TDS that brought them back, and MSNBC, and all the hacks that are,
Yeah. You brought Brother Matt Taibbi.
I did bring Taibbi, and I brought Taibbi for a reason. I see a lot of people tearing Taibbi down, especially over the Twitter files. Oh, he sold out. He went to the dark side. I don't think he did. I really don't.
I don't think he
I've
did
always
either at
seen
all.
Matt as very even-handed and objective. I think he stepped up to the plate and he knew that he would be attacked by certain facets, but he was willing to go dig through these and try to get some truths out there. And regardless if people are listening to the truths or not, once the facts are out there, they're out there. You know, truth is like a lion, set it free, it'll defend itself. And so thank you, Matt, for getting some facts out there, some truth out there. And yeah, I'm not tearing him apart. But look at how nervous he is in this. He's hosting some panel. I'm going to say at some school, maybe a lecture. And yeah, just look at how nervous he is. He's there with a ton of shit libs, you can tell.
I have to disclose something. This is the same one that I cut last week because we were running short on time. So again, we're sharing
You're
a brain
probably
on
right.
this stuff.
Yeah.
So
Get out of my brain.
Yeah,
AI.
I know. And stick around, folks, because right around the corner here, we got Sabrina Salvati. If you're still in here, Sabrina, you might want to see what I cut for you today. But here's Matt going at it, and this is a great segment here.
Americans' trust in media remains near record low. Washington, D.C. Dateline. At 34%, Americans trust in mass media to report the news, quote, fully, accurately, and fairly, is essentially unchanged from last year and just 2 points higher than the lowest that Gallup has recorded in 2016 during the presidential campaign. Just 7% of Americans have a great deal of trust and confidence in media, and 27% have a fair amount. Meanwhile, 28% of U.S. adults say they do not have much confidence, and 38% have none at all in newspapers, TV, and radio. Notably, this is the first time that the percentage of Americans with no trust at all in media is higher than the percentage with a great deal or a fair amount combined. So, whatever the reason, mainstream media has an enormous trust problem. And it's doing an ostrich act. It's pretending it's not happening. It's pretending that it's somebody else's fault. When you're a writer, when you're a journalist, and people don't trust you, it's always your fault. It's always a communication problem. You can look back. I remember covering the 2016 presidential campaign. Yep. The news media couldn't have gotten that story more wrong for longer. First, every single data journalist said with absolute certainty that Donald Trump would never be the Republican nominee. Nate Silver from 538.com said that Donald Trump would play in the NBA before he'd be the Republican nominee. Then they gave him no chance to win the general election. And after that happened, they should have looked inside and said, what did we get wrong? How did we miss this? Well, you missed it because you're living in a bubble and you're no longer in contact with the rest of America. And that's the problem with the media today.
Thank you, Matt.
That's the exact cut that I had in last week. So get out of my mind.
Get out of my mind. Yeah, you know, Matt, I give him kudos for going out there. It's hard to go and fight these guys face to face. So everybody who does it, whether you do it in some committee meeting or you do it via, you know, some kind of conference or media, it's hard. It's hard to get up there and call truth out to these guys because you know they're just going to steamroll you with their lies. They're going to gaslight you, and they've got the cognitive dissonance, just cogs behind them agreeing.
Yeah.
And so these
the
spaces, the bobbleheads. Yeah. We support this. Yeah. And so to go into these spaces and you're kind of, you're just having to defend yourself. I could hear in his breath because I've been there. Like,
I know.
You're grasping for your breath so you can get your next point out and hit him as hard as you can because at the beginning of that, they were coming after him. I mean, they were going after him. So
I know. I'm glad that he has the cred
anymore
to change minds. It's just somebody like us, though. They're going to just poop on us like my sister.
I know. They just like, nope.
Yeah.
You can lay 1,000 facts at their feet. Nope.
No.
That's
Rachel,
not what Rachel said.
Rachel's my God. Rachel Maddow's my God.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Mika said. That one drives me crazy. Oh my God.
World Economic Forum, they have game shows now.
Well, yeah, they are.
So they had the game show wheel up there. Economic collapse or new inflation record, cyber attack, everyone's a racist, climate change 2.0, new pandemic, new war, Global food shortage. I'm betting on that one. I bet they landed on that one. So,
oh, we're going to get a combination of all those. I want to shout Natalie Williams out. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm already raging against the next war. Represent, Shanda.
I've
Thank
got that
you.
shirt.
Yeah.
I've got that shirt.
Yeah,
I
you
wear it
do.
all the time. I am so with you, Natalie. We all are. We all absolutely are. Now, you brought American Psycho here. What's he going on about?
This doesn't have anything to do with anything. It's just going to make you fucking laugh.
Oh, God, I need a laugh.
It's a little older, but it's fun.
Okay. I remember this. We brought this story, didn't we?
We f***ed up.
God, I hope nobody died. Jesus Christ, that looks like it hurt.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it does look like it hurts.
Yeah.
I've been hurt on like water
Oh, yeah, I
slides
have
and theme
too.
parks
I
and
have
stuff.
too.
I've messed my elbows up and stuff.
Yeah, I've had my leg burned on those things. Before we're going to pass out some burgers here.
That too.
Before we get to Sabrina's clip right on the next slide, but I found this and it's I found it odd. How come it's spelled SHEF in the back and then on the hats it's spelled chef? What the hell is that all about?
Super chic.
Jesus, this is from a 1955 photo that I refaced,
Yeah.
and there's old Oz and young Shanda.
It's McDonald's competition that didn't bust through.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. So
They were across the street.
I thought that reface was great, and I lost 100 pounds in that picture, so I'm really happy about that. It's that time again. Sabby's been killing it out there, everybody, and she is up to 29.8K subscribers.
Go Sabby.
Let's get her up to 30 by tomorrow. Can we do that? That's not a big goal, is it? Just let's get her up to 30K. And I told Sabby a couple weeks ago, my math says you're going to be at 50 by July. So let's get her up to 50,000. Voice of reason, one of the most articulate in social media today, Sabrina Salvati. I think she knocks it out of the park right here. And this has to do with the DSA crap. The DSA is just another extension of the Democratic Party anymore.
They have been since I encountered them in 2016.
Absolutely horrible. So let's hear Sabby just lay it out here like it is.
There is a problem with DSA.
Mm-hmm.
There's a problem. Now, World Socialist has been very good about reporting this information. I believe I forgot I forgot something. I'll bring it back up later. Let's go back to World Socialist. World Socialist they've been on it in reference to DSA. See, World Socialist said DSA crisis intensifies as Democratic Party establishment discusses giving AOC House leadership position. This article was written January 29th of this year. Listen to this. The political essence of the developing crisis within the Democratic Socialists of America is coming into sharper focus. It is a crisis within the Democratic Party and the political establishment as a whole, which further exposes the DSA role as a cog in the reactionary dynamic of the capitalist two-party system. Pressure within the DSA has been building up for some time, but it broke out in the open earlier this month when several members of the DSA National Political Committee walked out of the committee's meeting to delay the NPC majority decision to hire a Democratic Party staffer as the organization's electoral director. The real issues involved, however, are far more profound than the question of staff. The division in the leadership reflects growing concerns over the fact that the DSA is too exposed by its congressional representatives' votes to fund and escalate war against Russia and to illegalize a potential strike by 120,000 railroad workers in the U.S. The DSA lost over 10,000 members in the last year, as it has been increasingly exposed as nothing more than a faction of the Democratic Party.
Woohoo.
Out of the
Heck
park.
yeah.
Yep. Savvy
Out of the park.
again.
Yeah, they have, just like the progressives, they're just Democrats. They're all towing the Democratic line. You got to fall in line because the Republicans are bad, Trump's bad. And so instead of pushing back, they're not pushing back at all on anything. Just fall in line.
Yeah.
It's insane to me. And they've been like that. They've always been cliquey, and they have their agendas from within. And yeah, I've worked a couple of different events with DSA, and every time I left away going, oh my God, those guys are infiltrators. Like,
yeah. Again, please, everybody, we see you supporting our sisters and brothers, Sabby Sabs, Combo Couch, Harge Lens, Max Blumenthal, just, so many others over there.
Well, the divide is there because you know what? You got those like the Vanguard that we just covered coming after Fee and calling her the Vanguard. And, we know who they are, the ones that after TDS and, COVID, they all just split away and went back with the Democrats. They were the ones pushing back. Force the vote really shaved a lot of them off, right?
Oh, my God in heaven, yes.
Force the vote. And then you had COVID that shaved a bunch more off. And I feel like there's just this small little pocket of us left that have any kind of fucking reasoning still going on.
Critical thinking skills. And
if you're supporting an official narrative that the state, the government is holding, you're obviously on the wrong foot. You need to reevaluate where you are.
Shanda, and I'll say this lastly, the work, the hours that Sabby and Combo and everybody else put in to do their shows and bring actual good information and
go look the stuff up,
honest
bring the
opinions,
receipts,
and bring the shit is priceless. You're never going to get this through the propaganda media. And I got to tell you again, all of our sisters and brothers over on Twitter are getting it done. And another shout out to INN.
As long as they can, right?
INN, the guys and gals over at INN are bringing great opinions. They're bringing great information that you don't hear steadily in the stream all the time. So kudos to everybody over there. I can't gush enough about our sisters and brothers. And
I want to shout out a super chat over on the YouTube.
Cool.
Jack's page.
Jax!
Thank you for joining us, Jack. So glad you're here tonight. And yeah, you're killing it on Twitter. Keep it up. And you are both doing great work. Appreciate you so much, and I totally need to drop into your live chats more often. Much love and respect. Much love and respect back. We totally agree.
Yeah, we're all fams here. We're all trying to get it done. And again, Saturday nights to kick back, look at some of what our sisters and brothers have brought, and we're just trying to take a little stress off from them. This news week was stupidly stressful. So just
it has been.
Kick back. We've got a hell of an outro tonight too. It is gorgeous. So we're looking forward to that too. But right now we got Lori Lightfoot doing something. What's Lori doing here, Shanda?
Lori Lightfoot can't keep her ass out of the media every damn week. Last week, right, she was doing the whole vax and trying to kidnap high school kids to do her campaign for her. And this week, she's trying to get vendors to go cashless. Yeah.
I thought that Amber goes Cash Friday. Okay.
No, this is the opposite.
Oh, okay. Just checking. Oh, no.
Heard a lot of rhetoric here, a lot of sound bites, but not a lot of concrete solutions on how we get the job done and make our residents and our workers safe. We're doing it every single day.
I think the follow-up is, and your solution is?
I just explained it. We have been in Little Village working with those street vendors, understanding what the nature of the crime is, making sure that we're doing things in concert with them to help them make sure that their money is secure, not use money, if at all possible, using other forms of transactions to take care of themselves.
I have an idea.
Really? What is it?
Let's leave.
Not use money.
Oh, shit.
There's a lot of rhetoric going on around here. That's the first thing she always does, right? I'm under attack. She always goes on the defense. She's always a victim.
Well, she can eat that Chicago pizza. We've got New York pizza over here. We like
That's
that
right.
one.
We are New York.
Kamshwari
pizza.
Kate.
No offense, Kate. No
Kate.
offense.
Kamshwari Kate. She sent me this. I guess she had a bear in her driveway, and UPS couldn't deliver it. Kate, did you have a bear in your driveway?
Oh my God, Kate!
Did you have a bear? They couldn't bear in the driveway. Thank you, Kate. I hope everything's okay.
They're fun to watch from inside the house.
Yeah, I know. I was stoned at a campsite one time, and I walked up a little bit too close. I was literally we were all around the campfire. It was dusky time, and we were over at the fire, and all of a sudden we heard this noise. In the back of this little trooper truck was a bear, and it was eating my EL fudge cookies, and I got a little too close. But I was stoned, so my life didn't pass before my eyes. But I learned not to be so stoned while camping. It can be hazardous.
No.
What do we got here? What's this Motorhead going on? What is this?
More Biden being Biden.
My God, you're killing me with the Bidens tonight.
I think there's one more.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Treason. Seth Rich. Vincent Foster.
Oh, Jesus
Jeffrey
Christ.
Epstein. Christopher Sy. Benghazi.
Term limits.
Insider trading deals. Whitewater. The Clinton Foundation.
Pizzagate. Chinagate. Obamagate. Obamagate.
Obamagate.
Obamagate.
Bill Gates.
Anthony Fauci.
Nancy Pelosi. The FBI. Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden. 2,000 mules. How many more?
How many more?
How many more criminals? How many more lockdowns?
How many more mandates?
He said mandate. How many more babies without formula? How many more statues of George?
How many more?
How many more? How many more open borders? Enough! 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 Command a plan. Right now! As a peasant. As a peasant! As a peasant.
We're rich.
I'm rich.
I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich.
We don't care about you.
I don't care about you.
But you worship me.
You worship me. You worship us. You worship us. You want to date me. We control you. We control you. I control you.
I control you.
It's time. It's time. It's time for another distraction.
Do it for George.
Enough. 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 Enough is enough. That it? All right, good.
I think they got Obama nailed on that one. Those guys are terrible, but you just gotta
We're rich. You're peasants.
You're peasants. I'm glad that they had McConnell in there too. That was good, nice. So you brought the Bill Gates.
No, United Spot's starting to understand the uniparty theory.
Yeah, they're figuring it out slowly but surely.
Yeah.
So what's Bill Gates going on with Bill Gates here, Shanna? What do you got going? Did you bring this, or did I bring this?
Bill Gates thinks the coming disease could kill 30 million people within 6 months. Yeah, he's out there saying this shit. And he's also saying, the last thing we did didn't work. And
oh, God.
Now we got to change our tactics.
Isn't he funding that shit?
Yeah. No, he invested in something new. So it's time to change up, guys.
Yeah, I know. He invested in the BioNTech labs of 50 million or so. And now he
We're on
made
YouTube, so
500 million. I don't want to get in trouble. This is me every morning going to hunt for memes, you ungrateful bastards. That was great. You brought that one.
That's the way I feel.
Yeah,
every morning I'm out there
Jesus.
hunting for memes.
Oh, God. This one, you brought this too. What the hell? Daily Mail.
This was a good meme. This was definitely a good meme. So me, weed, and tarot cards trying to figure out why the world is so weird. And unattractive people are more likely to keep wearing face masks in post-COVID eras. Studies suggest.
Oh, well,
That's a crazy
I'm there
study.
forever. I will be wearing a face mask just for the look of it. I'm trying to get really sporty looking face masks so I can be cool.
Yeah, I did have some of those custom rhinestone ones like old Nancy Pelosi, but you know.
At least you didn't paint yourself red and put studs in your head. So that's,
like Doja Cat.
Jesus Christ. What the hell? You brought another Biden? I'm gonna have to go.
Okay, I promise this is the last Biden.
Promise?
Maybe.
Okay, I hope
promise.
so. I hope so.
Promise, yeah. No, there's one more, I swear.
Oh, no.
More than half the women in my cabinet, more than half the people in my cabinet, more than half the women in my administration are women. More than half the women in my administration are women.
Is it possible this story is true?
Riker, number one.
Yes, it is. You're right. It's fact.
More than half the women in my administration are women.
No
funny, 'cause
comment,
it's true.
man.
You were correct.
No comment. What,
No comment.
What the hell was Hamilton 68? What's going on with Hamilton 68?
Hamilton 68 knows the Russian bots.
Oh, really?
Yeah, okay, just hit play.
Okay.
You'll know what we're talking about.
Right.
We work with the Hamilton 68 project to really understand the foreign influence online.
Hamilton 68 falsely accused legitimate American accounts of being Russian bots.
No.
Hamilton 68, we track Russian bot armies. Hamilton 68 are tracking this the most.
Hamilton 68 will tell you what the Russian associated accounts were doing.
Hamilton 68.
Hamilton 68.
Hamilton 68.
Hamilton 68 looks at Russian accounts.
Wonderful website called Hamilton 68 that tracks known Russian bots.
Look at Hamilton 68. I encourage you to look at that.
The Hamilton 68 research. Really interesting website. Students will really enjoy.
Hamilton 68 has just been such an amazing resource.
Hamilton 68 knows their Russian bots.
Hamilton 68 dashboard if you want to track their covert accounts.
We need more fact-checking like Hamilton 68. Hamilton 68.
Hamilton 68 track Russian associated troll farms.
There is no evidence to support their statements.
Hamilton 68.
That's bull.
That's bullshit.
It is bullshit. Yeah. That's who brought you the Russian bots. So, Twitter files have exposed that.
Yeah. Are we Russian affiliated state media yet, or what are we? What are we? We're Trailer Park affiliated state media.
Yeah, we're Trailer Park affiliated every day.
Every day. I love your new avatars.
This is so me. Oh, thank you. Like my new avatar. I had to play the game so I could get new clothes.
Oh,
so.
cool. Jesus Christ. You got to play games to get clothes now. What the?
Yeah, I've turned it into work designing my avatar. But I got to tell you, I so do this. Must resist. I cannot walk past my cat without fucking with my cat. And one time, my cat decided to get me back and punched me right in the eye.
Oh, my God. The cat that adopted us here a few months ago, she fucks with me. I'll be on my chair and she'll get up there and she'll start beating my nipples, and then she'll go up and she'll wrap her tail. She beats my nipples and she comes and wraps her tail around my neck and tries to strangle me while she's laughing.
I've never heard of a cat beating somebody's nipples.
She does this shit. This shit. What are you trying to do? Milk me?
Samantha, you're
give
so
me a
funny.
break, Samantha. She's just bizarre. I love her. She's so much fun, though. You brought this. Is this another?
A bizarre study finds pizza motivates employees more than cash bonuses. Why money isn't all that great of a motivator, and why pizza is.
If it's New York pizza, I don't know about that Chicago.
Oh my
stuff.
God, are you serious? That's brainwashing crap. They're trying to convince you that, hey, take this slice of pizza. You don't need a raise.
Employers have been doing this for years. They do it with the birthday cake and everything else. The Christmas bonus, they give you a turkey instead of a $100 check. It's
here's a $20 gift card for Safeway.
Oh my God in heaven. You brought an Epstein file here. Is this going to get us booted off here or what?
I didn't bring this, so I don't know what this is. I thought you brought it.
I didn't bring it. I'm moving right along.
Let me see what it says. Jeffrey Epstein said Elon's Musk's brother up with a girlfriend in an effort to get close to the Tesla founder, sources say. Oh, yeah, I think I did bring that. So, yeah, there you go. There's a new connection. Apparently, Epstein hooked up Elon's little brother.
I'm not surprised. Did he have to go through Amber Heard to get that?
Probably, right?
Yeah.
She orchestrated all of it.
Yeah, she did. I think she did. Now, you've got, what is this?
Great news. We can start getting paid for our tweets, guys.
Oh,
now,
terrific.
Elon's introduced how you can get paid for your content on Twitter.
All right, here we go.
And he made a big announcement today, actually several of them. First of all, Elon Musk will now share Twitter ad revenue with creators.
Sure he will.
Now he's saying it's only for creators who are paying for Twitter Blue, which
Only
I
if you have
guess
Twitter
I
Blue.
get. But it's weird because, I mean, this is like the first step to monetizing for creators, which would be great. Obviously, we saw YouTube just roll out their the Shorts pay, which is hilariously small, but it's still a thing, and it's easier to get a lot bigger views on Shorts. Like my most popular videos last month were like the top 10, 7 of them were Shorts. So you stack up a lot of views there, so it kind of offsets. But I think this is a huge bonus, and I think it's beneficial not just for content creators. says currently subscribing to Blue will cost you $8 a month if acquired directly via its site, or $11 a month from Apple's App Store or Google Play. The cheapest version is the annual subscription directly from Twitter for $84. It's unclear how many viral tweets it would take to pay that off, but it could be difficult given Twitter's rocky relationship with advertisers right now. Again, the media just continues to still lie about this. They just signed a massive deal. In fact, let me go over that because it's a thing I was going to talk about later in the video, but like, it isn't that rocky. Like, the dude just closed a deal, huge NFL advertising deal.
I don't think it's very rocky either. It's a gold mine.
That's why I let it go a little bit.
Yeah.
I want people to realize that Twitter's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
And $87 for a year monetization on a tweet. What are you going to get? A quarter of a tenth of a penny of a cent of a, and it's going to take you a year to make $5. I don't know. We'll see. I have the blue check mark. I paid my $8, so we'll see how much money we can make off our tweet.
Get it in Bitcoin, and then you got to turn it into moon dust, and then
you'll get it in Ethereum, right?
It's crazy. Daily Mail: don't go to Mars. Bill Gates slams Elon Musk's space ambitions as a waste of money because he could be putting billions into buying measles vaccines and saves lives. Oh, shit. Okay. Good advice, Bill. Well, let's buy up the rest of the farmland, too.
Exactly.
Oh, we are so screwed.
Don't need to go to Mars.
Oh, man.
You could just live in the metaverse with Zuckerberg.
No, of course. You're looking good here, Shanda, lighting that cigarette with the bedhead. I like that.
I love that. That's from Fight Club. That's a great reface.
Yeah, it is a great reface. What is this?
Me trying to impress my date. Other guys, let's see. For you, beautiful. I mutate dangerous viruses. Mutate.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
That's pretty much what was going on in that. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Right?
Yeah, that's terrible. I just, they took that down, I think, too. I think I saw they took that down. So we've got this one. Who's fucking off here?
Well, MSNBC can always F off, but this is Chat AI. What is it? Just play it.
Chat AI is what? Okay. Chat. Oh yeah, Chat AI. This is great.
Well, at this point, I'm sure you've heard of ChatGPT. It's the AI chatbot tool that can write everything from research papers to songs. Well, it has now passed the U.S. medical licensing exam. Yeah, that's right. It's just the latest alarming achievement from the artificial intelligence tool. Previously, ChatGPT had passed law school exams and a test at UPenn's Wharton Business School. Pretty impressive. CNN's Jacqueline Howard joins us now with more. So, Jacqueline, is it answered to these sophisticated medical questions? That's one thing, but how accurate is it really?
Well, it is surprising beyond it, but ChatGPT got answers right more than half of the time on tests that we typically use in the U.S. medical licensing
Only
exam.
half
so
of the
here's
time?
What this study showed. The chat bot answered questions, according to researchers, with greater than 50% accuracy across 3 tests that are used in the licensing exam.
50-50?
And they said in most cases it exceeded that. It got more than 60% accuracy. And that 60% is what they use to measure whether it passed the exam. So since it got 60% most of the time, they say it passed or nearly passed the U.S. medical licensing exam.
So it said it passed 50% of the questions. So if they were multiple choice, right?
Yeah.
50%. That's like it got half of them wrong.
Maybe,
But yay, it got half of them right.
Well, I've got news for the Lawyers Guild out there. They've got these chats that write legal briefs now, so you're going to be able to pass your bar.
Actually, no, the lawyers will probably be fine. It'll be the what do they call them? They're not CPAs, are they? They're assistants, whatever. They're legal.
Yeah,
legal assistants. It'll be legal assistants because they do all the legwork. They're the ones that write up everything, right?
Yeah. When you need to file,
of course, it's always the people at the bottom.
A divorce or whatever. Yeah, that sort of thing. Now here's your new avatars. You didn't bring.
She's cute.
You didn't bring the grocery cart one.
No, I just grabbed a few.
Yeah,
I
you're
haven't
looking
moved them
good
over
there.
yet.
You're looking good there.
Thanks.
You look good.
She's super cute.
Yeah, she is super cute. What is you? Is this another Biden?
I told you there was one more. I told you
my
there was
God,
one more.
no more. You're on restriction, young.
Oh my God, there's two more.
No more Bidens. Oh my God, no more Bidens.
This is the United States of America, damn it. I'll be short. But I have some good news. Before I head to Philadelphia, I wanted to say a few words about, I think is strikingly good news that we just received. Next week, I'll be reporting on the State of the Union. But today, I'm happy to report that the State of the Union and the state of our economy is strong.
It's strong.
Households plunge into this cycle of debt. It's strong, all right.
Gas prices are down more than $1.50 a gallon since
Not
their
here.
peak.
Yeah, okay. 5 straight weeks.
Yeah, I know.
Food inflation is falling as well.
No.
Bullshit.
Why did you decide to postpone Secretary Blinken's trip?
Take any blame for inflation, Mr. President?
Am I taking blame for inflation? No.
Why not?
Because it was already there when I got here, man.
Oh no.
Because it was already there when I got here.
No, no, no,
Is
no,
that
no.
true? Of course not.
Oh shit.
Because it was already there when I got here, man.
No, he's a liar.
No, Donnie.
America is
He
back.
lies about everything.
They all do. They're all liars. I got
America is back, if you haven't heard.
America
Yeah, gas
is back.
prices suck. I was just at the gas station.
I just paid $5.05. What is he talking about?
$4.85. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, I thought that now, are these pregnancy tests or COVID tests?
They're COVID tests, so
Oh.
I'm so glad that we banned plastic straws and plastic
Good.
bags, right?
We're making headway.
Now, I cannot confirm that this is a real picture and if this isn't a reface. But if it isn't a reface, it sure speaks volumes. This is
Yeah.
why we can't see the client list.
That's a reface. That's a punk.
I don't know if that's a reface or not.
That's a reface.
Could be. Could
Actually,
be
it might
Ghislaine's
not
body.
even be. If it's not a reface, it's a layer. That's just. Yeah. I'm gonna call bullshit on that one. So.
Okay, I'll take it. You win. You can call bullshit.
Yeah, as much as I want. Are we at fashion already? God, we're at fashion.
Fashion.
We're at fashion,
Fashion.
guys. We're at fashion. I love this. And by the way, I love this reface of you too that I made the other day. So.
Yeah, that's great. I look like I'm wearing a jukebox on my head.
There you go.
There you go. What other girls look like with a messy bun? What I look like with a messy bun? That's so true. So true. And then how every girl's nails look these days. Yeah, it's kind of hard to wipe your butt when you get those kazoos.
Oh
on.
my God. You didn't just say that. Oh, that's terrible. Terrible. And let's
I'm
get this
just
other
saying what
Biden
you're
out of the
thinking.
way so I can start cyclic vomiting. sooner
Okay,
than
one
later.
more. But this is what Betty and Wilma would look like today.
America is back and we're leading the world again. We are. We've united Europe. We've united Asia.
The Asia.
Japan is doing more than it's ever done.
Oh,
We have
Yeah.
AUKUS, dealing with everything from Australia to India. We're uniting the world. We've united Asia.
Oh, my
America is back and we're leading the world again. We are.
Oh my God.
America's back.
Yeah.
We're leading the world again. And don't be pissed at me because Biden said all those stupid things this week and I had to bring them.
Oh my God. Yes, that is what Betty and Wilma would look like. And I had that in the deck too, but I said, Shan will probably bring it if she wants it.
Well, I upscaled it, refaced it, and fixed it up. So yeah, it looks
It looks really good. Really good. we've got a couple of memes here, and then we're going to get into some closing stuff.
This is one of my number one memes of the week over on my Facebook. We mustn't start the siege yet, but me wants to. Yeah. I do. I want to so bad, but it's so cold, and I can't get them in the close to the window. The cats will mess with them, so I'm holding back. But I know that a lot of you out there are already getting your little babies in the ground.
Yeah, Joey's got them all out on the dining room table and the little paper towels. So that's what she's got going. So what do you got? After all, why not? Why shouldn't I make another sandwich later? I
admit it. I do that. I'll make a piece of toast and be like, oh, I'm not going to put this in the sink yet because I might use it. I never use it.
Yeah, I've got two right here. Here you go.
See, I do too, but mine are for knife hits. It's a totally different thing.
I have proof. These have like 2-day-old mayonnaise on them. So
are you doing knife hits in there?
No.
No knife hits.
I just forgot they were there and I didn't take them in. That just reminded me of that. You got some Stoner Corner.
Stoner Corner, past joints, not judgment. Yeah, folks. Kids today, they don't know the struggle. 100%. Oh my God, I did that so many times in high school. Like here, I got an earring. Hold on, I can do it. I mean, I could whip a pipe out in the middle of nowhere with nothing.
I refuse to use a 7-Up can.
Oh yeah, you're smoking all the chemicals and with the whatever's paints on there. But when you're a kid, you don't care. You're just trying to get high.
Well, cans when I was a kid, they were a little bit hard to crush. These Mylar line things, I wouldn't do it.
That's true. That's true.
I don't recommend you smoke those things.
Boomer. The cans were a little bit heavier.
Oh, they were heavy as hell. I used to stack those big trays of pop and. God, you couldn't shoot a hole through a can of pop with a 45. It was so heavy. Anyway, so thank you for this. Shanda made a new Hollywood Go Fuck Yourself Hollyweird, and it's got refaces of Shanda and Oz everywhere, and I recognize Oz Rambo and Oz Clint, and who's that down there? Is that Oz Allen Ladd? And we got Oz, Richard Gere, and Shanda, Pretty Woman. Yeah. Good job.
Sure.
Good job.
Well, this one always hangs out on the deck anyway, so I just said, screw it, I'll make it the card.
That's great. I'm glad you did. Too true here. Too true. You want to read this?
Remember when we didn't let Meg Ryan stand up straight for an entire decade?
Yes, I do.
I kind of
do. Yeah, shit. The first time I saw her, I think, was in the original Top Gun. I said, man, she's cool looking. And I was young and fun back then.
Oh, that's right. She was Goose's old lady.
Yeah, she was Goose's wife. Oh, my. So sad Goose died. What do you got here with the
Oh, so sad. CIA propaganda lasts through the years.
Oh, through the years. What do you got?
Madonna's World Tour 2023.
God, she is looking like that. I feel so bad, man. What did she do to herself?
The adrenochrome and fucking wearing off.
Ah.
I don't know. I'm assuming that's what it is. And let's see. Celebrities call for total Hollywood strike until every last person gets jabbed. We support Hollywood striking until everyone is vaccinated.
Is that a spoof too? I would think that.
I don't know if it's a spoof. I'm sure there's plenty of these idiots calling for that, but could be a spoof.
Well, guess what? We're at the end of the show already.
I know. Wow, we're way early today. What happened?
We just got on a roll and kept rolling faster. I mean, we had some great guests in here. Did we have anybody we didn't shout out? There's SFT and Marby Dog. What's going on? Reflect the Sun. I love it. Snorky's in the house.
This is strange. I always have 65 slides. Yeah. And normally we're pushing to get through and we're cutting stuff. That's crazy.
The nice thing about it is I don't have to edit tonight for Thurston Community.
No,
Media.
You don't have to cut everything down because anytime we're over 2 hours, Oz has to go the next day, edit it, and get it uploaded. So that way it fits perfect in the time slot.
So you pulled this Assange meme too. I did there.
Of course I did.
Yeah. You want to talk about Assange for a minute? And then.
Sure. Yeah. We've got some Assange stuff coming up. I mean, right now, a lot of the Assange people are also the same people that are pushing or that are hosting the anti-war rally, the pushback against the war machine. But we do have a lot of stuff planned. We're supposed to have a meeting on Wednesday, so hopefully this coming Wednesday I'll have more deets for everybody. But we know we got multiple events that are going to be happening in DC in March. Definitely April 11th is going to be a big one, and they're all over the country too. I mean, now's the time we start pushing super hard, right? I mean, you're hearing more rumblings about Assange in the Amy Goodman mainstream type of media, right? So why not use that momentum to get more
absolutely. I will say it again.
interest drummed up?
I am all for going to DC, but I am even more so for going to places like Martha's Vineyard, like the Florida Yacht Clubs, like the fancy places in California to do these events, because I feel like we're getting kettled so bad in Washington, D.C. anymore that it's
I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I
effective.
mean, we have to do it, and we have to do DC too, but we have to start doing other places too. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I would like to see those highlighted more because, you know, when it comes to Washington D.C., it's getting more unsafe and more expensive to get there. So just from a logistics standpoint,
You're telling me, oh my gosh, I went in October and it is tripled what it was just 3 months ago for me to go in April. And that's with this as much advanced booking. You know, it used to be you got rewarded for advanced booking. Not anymore. You're just watching the days tick down. It goes up $100 every damn day.
and
It's
I don't
scary.
want I don't want you guys going anywhere. I'm not your daddy, but I'm your good friend. I don't want you traveling by yourself
We're okay.
anymore.
We're okay.
No
We'll be
no
okay.
more traveling by yourself. You got to go with Sister Amber or somebody else, please. So
Yes, dear.
it's just crazy.
I validate your concerns and I appreciate them. Thank you.
Thank you. What do we got coming up this week?
I have been this was my first week of doing multiple shows. Now that I moved, I'm in my own little studio. I'm now doing shows Tuesday morning after AM Wake Up. Thursday, Pasta and I do To Hell and Back. And now Fridays, I'm doing a Trailer Park Pundit at 10:15 in the mornings. And you can stop by, whoever wants to stop by. I've got some friends. I know some friends in the chat I want to invite over to hang out with me on Friday morning. So, yeah, I'm doing all those shows. And then, of course, Beauty and the Boomer on Saturdays. And I want you to rerun that Rage Against the War Machine that we opened with. Just because we got time, we might as well, because I know some people came in late, because I want everybody to know right now. I mean, this is what we're really focused on. Anti-war messaging and free Assange, right?
Okay, I'm going to run this and then I'm going to tee up our outro. I hope you enjoy the outro. It's great. And if you can
I love it. It's so good.
Help out the Rage Against the War Machine all day long. Shout outs to everybody in the chat. Everybody,
did we get all of our
I don't know.
super rays? So let me check. I want to make sure I don't want to leave anybody out. Jilly, shout Jilly out. Jilly, you snuck in and dropped a super ray on us the other day as we were going on our outro. So thank you. We saw it and we appreciate it. And shout out to the new Patreon, whoever you are. I saw Patreon message pop up. So welcome, Patreons. We love our Patreons. You can go to beautyandtheboomer.com or patreon.com.
Welcome to the bar.
I know. I think we shouted. Somebody donated a big donation over on the Rockfin, but I'll be darned if it's not showing me who it is. Oh, G9 Campbell.
K9, good to see you.
G9, so good to see you.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you so much. I knew it was there, but it wouldn't show me when I would scroll up. So thank you so much, J9.
Yes.
Thank you.
And again, I reiterate, thank you for supporting our sisters and brothers out there who are actually going to countries in war zones and reporting on things, who are doing the research, who are vetting their information before they bring it to you. To everybody out there who's doing that, our sisters and brothers, thank you. And keep supporting them. Have a great evening, everybody. We're going to go out with this trailer for Rage Against the War, and then we're going to kick off our outro. It's
a great Boomer outro.
It's a great
Boomers are going to
outro.
love it.
I hope you like it. Thanks. Good night.
Good night.
What if the American people knew in the depths of their hearts that war is nothing more than a racket? What if we learned that war has not only killed innocent people overseas, but has eroded our civil liberties and our privacy at home? What if we acknowledge that nation building does not work? And if we want to win hearts and minds, we can achieve this without the use of violence. What if I were to tell you that there's another way, a way of peace, a way of freedom, a way of prosperity and friendship among all peoples through diplomacy and open dialogue? We, the people, have the power to stop this machine. We can demand an end to the wars that have dragged on for decades, and an end to the military-industrial complex that profits from death and destruction. We can call for foreign policy based on mutual respect. Join us at the Lincoln Memorial at 12:30 p.m. on Sunday, February 19th, on the anniversary of the Ukraine War and President's Day weekend, to rage against the war machine. After the rally, we'll march to the White House and deliver our demands. What if our voices could make the difference?
What happens if my concerns are completely unfounded? Nothing. But what happens if my concerns are justified and ignored? Nothing good.
There's something happening here, and what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I've got to beware. I think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds are getting so much resistance from behind. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing the songs and carrying signs, mostly saying hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the men come and take you away. You better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. You better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. You better stop. Now, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. You better stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
Town on a boat going to Southern Ireland, sailing a reach before a following sea. She was making for the trains on the outside, in the downhill run to Papeete. Off the wind on this heading line, the Marquesa. We got 80 feet of the waterline, nicely making way. In a noisy bar in Avalon, I tried to call you, but on a midnight watch I realized why twice you ran away. Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, Lord, your voice and you know it will. When you see the Southern Cross for the first time, you understand now why you came this way. 'Cause the truth you might be running from is so small, but it's as big as the promise of a coming day. So I'm headed for tomorrow, my dreams are a-dying, and my love is an anchor tied to you, tied with a silver chain. I have my ship and all her flags that were flying. She is all that I have left, and music is her name. Think about how many times I have fallen calling. Spirits are using me, larger voices calling. What heaven wrought you and me cannot be forgotten. I've been around the world. I have been around the world, looking for that woman, girl. Who knows love can endure, and you know it will. And you know it will. So we cheated and we lied and we tested. We never failed to fail. It was the easiest thing to do. You will survive, be invested. Somebody fine will come along, make me forget about loving you.